this is the example based on make or buy decision. As our syllabus said, it is tactical decision making. And in tactical decision making, one decision we have discussed in our previous lectures based on key factor, that determination of optimum production mix. And today we are going to discuss one more decision, that is make or buy decision. Make or buy decision. Make or buy decision. And in taking this make or buy decision, okay, we must be required to understand two kinds of cost, that is relevant cost and irrelevant cost. Relevant cost and irrelevant cost. Okay. So these two things you must learn to solve this kind of example, that is based on make or buy decisions. So what is make or buy decision? Try to understand first. Uh, Make or buy decision, that means if any component part, or if any, we can say, a part of the main product or material you are purchased from outside or manufactures in our factory. If you are having sufficient place, sufficient facility and infrastructure, then you should produce it in your factory, rather purchase from outside. So what company should do, whether such kind of component parts or material or the things which are required in your main product is to be purchased from outside or is to be manufactured in our factory, then kind of decisions we need to be taken in our business. That decisions, that kind of decisions are known as make or buy decision. The basic fundamental or basic theories are given in your book, you can read it, right? But to solve this kind of example, you must be understand the concept of relevant cost and irrelevant cost. So what is relevant cost? Relevant cost, that means the cost which is taken into consideration or taken into account for decision making purpose. That is relevant cost. જે તમારા નિર્ણય લેવા માટે, ડિસિઝન લેવા માટે ઉપયોગમાં લેવાય, એ relevant cost છે. And the cost which is not taken into account, not taken into consideration for decision making, is known as irrelevant cost. And mind well, ખાસ યાદ રાખવાનું છે. Must be remember while you solve this kind of example. Fixed cost is irrelevant for make or buy decision. Make or buy decision. Okay, you must remember these things, and the question may be asked in your examination as a short question or as a MCQ type of question, that what is relevant cost, what is irrelevant cost, and in make or buy decision, which cost is considered as irrelevant. Make or buy na decision ma kai cost irrelevant kehvai છે, that is fixed cost. Why? Because once you paid your fixed cost, then whether you are manufacturing this component part which you are purchasing from the outside in your business or not manufacturing, there is no any effect on decision, that decisions whether you produce it or not. Clear? Once you paid, then it is called a historical cost, and that are not effect on your decision of manufacturing that component part in the factory. So in make or buy decision, this fixed cost is irrelevant cost. Must remember. And one question I have given as an important question, maybe asked in your examination. Okay, exam માટે મહત્વનો ક્વેશ્ચન તમે આપી દીધો. Make or buy decisions ની અંદર fixed cost irrelevant છે and variable cost is relevant in make or buy decision. The opposite sentence of it, that variable cost is relevant cost for make or buy decisions. Variable cost is relevant cost for make or buy decision. Mind well. This is another sentence opposite of it. Any question may be asked in your examination, right? So make or buy decision, whether purchase it or buy from the outside, what we need to do, that decisions we are required to be taken, and normally we are required to be taken in our business. Okay, so based on this first example is available. So let's calculate this first example to understand the thing well. So page number 55 is there, 59. Page number 59, example number 1 is given, question number 1. And here I have already write the amount. So read the example very carefully, either in your book or here on the screen. The unit cost of manufacturing a product is as follows. The total production of the factory is 60,000 units. Direct material is two kinds of material, component parts purchased from outside and other material. So one component part you are purchased from the outside. એક component part છે જે તમે બહારથી લાવો છો. Clear? One component part you are purchasing from outside and other material 7 rupees. Direct wages, variable overhead, fixed overhead, and total cost is 120 rupees. This is your the cost structure of main product. The company operates at 75% of its capacity. Company operate at 75% of its capacity, and it is not able to make any other use of its surplus capacity of 25% in future. Right now company is working at 75% capacity and there is no any use of on surplus idle 25% capacity in future. So it is thinking of making a part of the above product, yani this part in the factory, okay, which is purchasing from outside. It is estimated cost per unit is as follows. Its cost is this: material cost, labor cost, variable and fixed overheads, and total cost is 35 rupees. Now advise the company whether it will be more economical to make in the factory or buy from the market. Okay, so company ne advice તમારે આપવાની છે કે આ component part જાતે બનાવવું જોઈએ. Okay, produce in the factory, manufacturing in the factory, or it is purchased from the outside. So one thing is clear, if you are purchasing from the outside, then there is a cost of 32 rupees. 32 રૂપિયામાં તમે બહારથી ખરીદો તો પડે છે, right? And here one cost structure of that component part is given, that it gives the cost of 35. 35 રૂપિયામાં તમે જાતે બનાવતો પડશે. Clear? But mind well, એક્ઝામ્પલમાં જેવું દેખાય છે એવું હંમેશા હોતું નથી. Okay, અહીંયા એક્ઝામ્પલ જાણી જોઈને એ રીતે આપેલું છે. Clear? So one fundamental I have discussed with you, that in make or buy decision, fixed cost is irrelevant. Fixed cost is irrelevant છે. Fixed cost is irrelevant છે, that means fixed cost is not considered while you taking the decisions of make or buy. Make or buy નું decision લેતી વખતે only variable cost જ consider થાય છે, right? Variable cost is only to be considered for the purpose of taking make or buy decisions. So here in this cost structure, okay, both the kinds of cost are included: fixed cost and variable cost. Direct material variable, fixed direct wages variable, variable overhead is variable, but fixed cost 13 rupees is included in it, right? And why it should not be included in the make or buy decision? Because this fixed overhead is already included in the 65. A 65 રૂપિયામાં 13 rupees no inclusion થઈ જ ગયું હોય. So once you paid your fixed overhead, then you need not to pay it again. That's why it should not be considered. And we are having idle capacity of 25%. આપણી પાસે 25% ખાલી capacity પડી રહી છે. There is no any use of it. એનો કોઈ ઉપયોગ છે જ નહીં. Right? તો શું કરવું જોઈએ? So let's see, this is the solution. Clear? First of all, in make or buy decision, fixed cost is irrelevant, as I told you, right? Company has 25% surplus capacity and there is no any other alternative use of it. If you are manufacturing this component part in the factory, if you are producing this component part in the factory, then variable cost of that part is as follows, like this. Direct material is 7, direct wages is 10, variable overhead is 5, and total cost is become 22. Total cost is become 22. Right? So your manufacturing cost is 22 rupees, and if you are presently purchasing from the outside at rupees 32. So can you tell me what is the saving per unit if you are manufacturing this component part in your factory? જો તમે ફેક્ટરીમાં બનાવો તો એક યુનિટે કેટલા રૂપિયાની બચત થાય તમારે? જે માર્કેટમાં તમે 32 માં લાવો છો, હવે તમારે 22 માં જ પડવાનું છે. Can you tell me what is the saving per unit? Students, give me the answer speedily. Okay, you are purchasing this component part from the outside at rupees 32, or if you are manufacturing, then it is 22 rupees cost. So what is saving per unit? It's a 10, 32 minus 22. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if 10 rupees is saving and total requirement of the factory is 60,000 main product, 60,000 main product, and this component part is using in it. So on 60,000 unit annually, you can save how much total? How much you can save? 6 lakh rupees. If company will make 60,000 unit by use of surplus capacity of 25%, then total saving is 6 lakh rupees. So it is better to make this component part in factory. This is your decision. It is better to make this component part in the factory. A component part factory ma banavu જોઈએ. This is your decisions. Got it or not? સમજણ પડી ને બધાને?